In this week's vlog, I want to talk about shame. Being a person who has suffered clinical depression, I know that depressed people carry a lot of ungodly shame. I know that from personal experience because a couple of years ago when I went through depression and I came to the point that I actually had suicidal thoughts, and I had loved ones, my pastor's wife and my husband, and my primary caregiver, all three trying to get me to go to the hospital. I had such shame. And primarily my shame was, at that point, wondering what my family would think. Because, see, I had been able to keep my depression hidden from the vast majority of my family. And this I knew would bring it out. They would find out. And I was terrified of what they would think of me. And as I thought about that, then I realized I knew my family well enough that they would want to come see me in the hospital. And that terrified me even more. I didn't want them to know. I didn't want them to be around me and see me in that condition. I was so ashamed. And that is an example of ungodly, unhealthy shame. It had me so bound up, and it was almost blocking me from getting the help I needed and to move forward into health. But there is such a thing as healthy shame, and it is from God, and it is good. And an example of that is if I were to, just bark at someone, speak very harshly or rudely and feel bad about it, that's good. That's a good kind of shame, because that would prompt me to apologize and prompt me to ask for forgiveness and prompt me, hopefully, to look at that and what's making me do this so I don't do it again. Healthy shame will prompt change for the good. So what shame do you feel? Well, I think the vast majority of people, if not even all people, have some of both. Because unhealthy shame can begin all the way back to when we're even babies. Maybe if not at the stage of being a baby, but even just a little one, a toddler, because we get shaming messages. So the next time you feel shame, take time to examine it. Is this godly, healthy shame that prompts me to make change, to move forward into health? Or is this a shame that just keeps me bound up and just keeps me feeling bad and maybe even hating myself? Well, if that's the case, then there's hope. There's hope for healing. There's hope for change. And you can find it, whether you go to a pastor, whether you go to a counselor, a therapist, or even a healing prayer ministry like the one I'm a part of. It's called Oaks of Righteousness, and it's at Cornerstone Church of Marion in Palmyra, Missouri. And we've done a lot of studying about shame and training to help people to have healing from ungodly, unhealthy shame. And so I just encourage you to not be bound by that, to step out, to reach out and get help, because it is available. My name is Candy Rice, and I am the founder of Living Hope, and this is a ministry where I teach the mental, physical, and spiritual healing truths of Jesus Christ. And if you would like to know more about Living Hope, you can go to my website at candyrice.org. If you would like me to speak at a meeting, a conference, a retreat, even a church service you're having, a group meeting of any kind, contact me there and we can get that scheduled, and I would be more than happy to come and share what the Lord has taught me. So today I just pray that you are encouraged and that you have hope, because our hope is in Jesus Christ, and you do not have to have unhealthy shame in your life. You can receive freedom and healing from that. Bless you today.